Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Devil May Cry 4. We've got one more mission to play as Nero for the time being. This is mission 11 out of 20. And up on the right side of the stairs, there is our final combat adjudicator, at least for a while, as Nero. This is a triple S combat adjudicator. You can tell by the number of flames surrounding it, which is not really too bad, especially by this point in the game. You should be pretty proficient with the combo system. You should have plenty of abilities to chain back to back, and you really only need a sequence of like 3 moves to stop the style gauge from degrading. Our charge shot really helps with that as well. Got us from S to double S. Now we just gotta put in a little bit of legwork. Get it right up to triple S. Oh, I forgot I can air buster him too. I think that counts as a separate move from the regular buster. I've never actually tested that out. I should have tried that real quick. I'm not sure, because the standard air combo A and ground combo B count as different ones, so I guess in theory an air buster and a ground buster should count as different moves for the purposes of the style gauge. That's weird. That's something I've never actually thought about. So we have a lot of these snatch, grip, traversal elements in this level. This is a pretty short one, but it's a lot of vertical climbing, as well as fighting mainly 2 types of enemies. Fausts and their cousins, along with Angelos of different types. Ooh, whoops, did not mean to do that. That was holding the wrong input. That burned a bunch of my Excel. As long as we finish that one before he gets cloaked back up. Oh, are you gonna be out of range when you pop? Oh, we can snatch him back, that's good. He wasn't through a solid wall. That's when that gets really problematic. Like these ones you can see are not nearly as much of a pain in the ass as the ones in the cage elevator that just clip through the wall and... I actually thought that was going to be the last hit I needed to rip the cloak off, so I wasn't prepared to dodge. Yeah, like the ones in the cage elevator, they get out of line of sight. You can't pull them back in when their cloak dissolves. But when you fight a Mephistopheles or a Faust in an open area, it's really no problem at all. So our last fight at the end of mission 10 was against Dante, and we saw how that went. That was a really tough fight. Also, these teleporters that just activated, they just let us get back down to the beginning of the level, if you so choose to come back down here. We saw how hard the fight against Dante was. There's more than just like a ludic reason to challenge the player. There's another reason for that. This is giving you a hint for a very easy puzzle, by the way. The whole idea is just to snatch an enemy through the gate, because there's a pressure plate on either side. So having the weight of the enemy on the other side on the pressure plate plus you will lower the gate. There's also a story reason why that Dante fight is so hard. It's supposed to illustrate that Dante is, in the context of the story, much stronger than Nero. And that was intentional on the part of Hiroyuki Kobashi. He wanted to make sure that Dante was like notably stronger because he is the veteran here. Like he is the OG demon hunter, and Nero is the young buck. Whoops, that's not the one I wanted. We can get that red orb by grappling up here. Not gonna get every one of those red orbs because the next set of these, a little bit more of a pain in the ass. Also, there is a small penalty for falling into the pit for this one. Once you get up here, there is a red orb cache here, though. You get to fight a bunch of Angelos if you pull into the pit on that second set of grips. We're actually going to do something different than what we normally do with this Alto Angelo. We're going to break his shield. And you just have to whack away at it for a little while. It'll open up the opportunity to buster him, though. And he has a really, really fun buster animation, both in Devil Trigger and out of it. It's something I want to make sure to show at least once. Shit, whoops. Okay, now we pop Devil Trigger, and 2, and spinning pile driver on the way down. That is Geef's final atomic buster from Street Fighter 4. And then the non-Devil Trigger version of that buster is just one. I think it's just one German suplex. The final atomic buster is 2, followed by like an air SPD. How did that not activate? How did that wind up as a buster behind it, the pedestal instead? And then we get a couple more Angelos up here. Let's see. I think I can show off. Ooh, there we go. It's nice. Ah, you got away from me, though. Snatch is actually going to play a really, really big role pretty much the entire time in this level. In fact, the reason that they give you so many of those grips is just to remind you of how versatile the mechanic is and how it works, and to get you primed to use it, because it plays a pretty important role in the boss fight. I think they may have been going for the projectile, the triple S critical kill projectile. No problem, though. No. Ideally... Oh, hold on. We have to get out of there. Oh, it's so good. Gives you such a wide range of options. We have to watch him. Let's do a regular buster on him. Oh, it's more than just the German. It's a German suplex into a drop kick, too. It's not bad. Love that the bustered version, the DT'd version of busters have unique animations. They aren't just more powerful versions of the buster. They're more powerful versions with a new animation. It's so cool. So now we're kind of backtracking a bit. That looks like you can hop across that gap, but no. We want to head back down to where that... towards where that teleporter was, rather. In fact, a second teleporter actually opens up in case we're not certain that we want to progress forward up the elevator. But I'm pretty certain that I want to go up.
Is it not beautiful?
I think we've got a difference of opinion on that one.
How unfortunate.
Kyrie.
Is it not your wish to become one with her? Within the Savior, your mortal bodies will combine, melting into one to manifest and create his core, a thing of utter and pure beauty.
Go blow yourself. I'm here to save you. Please trust me.
afraid you are too late. But, although still incomplete, this is your chance to catch a glimpse of the true power of our savior.
And after a grueling fight against Dante, Mission 11 follows up with Nero's fight against Sanctus, which is a remarkably easier fight. He mostly spends the fight darting away from you, high up in the air. This is why they lay it on so thick with all the snatching you have to do to get around the level. It's because it's a really important mechanic for this fight. Getting yourself into the air near him. The other good move that you can use against him is Caliber, the mid-air version of Streak. So do that one more time. Now we can kind of get after him. So he has 2 bubbles that we have to pop. It's pretty easy to break him. After that, we hit him a couple more times in midair. They also help keeping you in the air against him because most of its attacks will hit the ground. Once you pop the bubbles and hit him a couple times, he becomes stunned. You can do a bunch of damage to him. You can combo the shit out of him on the ground and then finish off with a buster. I thought there was supposed to be a cutscene transition to the next phase of 50%. But he's... I actually thought that was health-based. It's so easy to just mobilize around the arena like this. You have so many good aerial tools by this point in the game. Keep mashing that. There it is. Starts attacking you right out of the cutscene. So Sanctus now has the ability... Wow, we kept off the ground pretty well there. To avoid the laser. And the orbs will vanish when you snatch them, but they'll come back pretty much immediately. He's now going to retreat into the statue. And there is a counterbuster we can do. Oh, that's a shame. I thought the timing was slow on that. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was holding lock on, so instead of a buster, I did a snatch. So yeah, no counterbuster there. Might get the chance to see it again. Well, probably not.
Salute a man who carries the blood of Sparta. While not in Dante's league, you still presented a harder fight than I had anticipated.
Dante?
I had originally intended to absorb him into our savior. But circumstance presenting, I'd rather choose the option at hand.
served the dream of a world you spoke of. The savior you preached of. But you used my sister, KDA, who has nothing to do with this. And that is beyond forgiveness.
Love for a sibling. How foolish. All that is needed is absolute power. Oh, it's you, Gloria. Unfortunately, you did not anticipate a descendant of Sparta's blood. And because of this boy, you have been outwitted, and the savior will be completed.
I don't know. I'd wager this kid still got some life in him.
You fool! Escape is now impossible. The creation cannot be stopped.
Hey, kid! You giving up so soon?
My options are limited.
So melodramatic. Besides, if you die without giving my sword back, I'm gonna be pissed.
Then come and get it.
What a punk.
I failed to save you.
I swear I'm gonna get us out of here! Together, Gideon! Gideon!
Check it out. It's got wings.
The design shows terrible taste.
Hey, where's that thing going? It's not complete yet, is it?
It is in his heart to save the world from chaos. He will begin by driving it out.
Now he has what he needs. Yamato.
Sparta used it to seal the Hellgate from the demon world. The sword is the key to opening the Hellgate. gate that lies dormant beneath this city.
The sword that separates the human world from the demon world.
I think you, the son of the Dark Knight Sparta, are the only one who can stop the Savior now. Dante.
Looks like you've got a rep to live up to.
Looks that way.
Please, honor one last request. Save them. Kyrie and Nero.
I'll do it. I wouldn't want to deny anyone their dying request.
I'll sweep the city and evacuate the people.
Hey, is this your way of ditching and dumping this
You want
mess
to
up?
switch?
It's cool. Let's stick to the plan.
That was a pretty long cutscene. We'll talk more about everything that was going on in it next time when we transition over to Dante. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.